That boy Sam Hartman is going to be the quarterback for Notre Dame moving forward. You see, he got the new fit. He looks like the Notre Dame quarterback. I don't know, man. I think this is a. We talked about it a little bit. We thought that this is one of the places that he should go. But Manny, I know you weren't part of those conversations, so go ahead, give us your take on this.
I mean, Notre Dame last year, they had the most inconsistent quarterback, as me and Coach would probably agree with, and Tyler Buckner. Like he didn't play really good last year. And I feel like Notre Dame has those games where like they beat teams that they probably shouldn't beat, and then lose to teams like Marshall. Notre Dame is just a weird football team. It's like you put them in a high position, but they don't do well. Hopefully, Sam Hartman can fix that. I mean, he's a quarterback that's pretty good, and he's going to a situation where there's talent around him. It's just that I don't know. I feel like they compare to the Raiders of college football. Like you put high expectations on them, but they don't do good like later down the season. Like I don't know, man. They're a weird football team to me, and they are just doing weird things. Hopefully this could change them though. You're getting a good player here, and he's not as inconsistent as Tyler Buckner.
No, he's actually been one of the most consistent quarterbacks in college football. Coach, give us your take on Sam Hartman. I know you haven't watched a lot of his tape, but from looking at the stats and from the tape that you have seen on Sam Hartman, good move.
I think it's an awesome move. That's something that Notre Dame has struggled with through the years, the quarterback situation. They always had good running back stability there and solid wide receivers. They always going to get a solid tight end. They're going to lose Michael Mayer in the draft, who's expected to go pretty much in the first round, in the mid-first round right now in the teens. So they always struggled in the quarterback situation. They could never get the quarterback situation right. We know, Quinn was one of their best quarterbacks that they had coming in Notre Dame. Brady Quinn.
It's my favorite quarterback in college ever, bro.
It's a good stepping stone. It's a good stepping stone, for Notre Dame and the program. Marcus Freeman is to me, I think he's a hell of a coach. And we're going to see where it goes from here. But this was a nice move by Sam Hartman, by Sam adding him to the program, something that they struggled with after Brady Quinn left to get that quarterback to come in. They got a good running back play too. They got very good running back play too. So having that quarterback there, hope we're not going to see the same Notre Dame team that we seen at the beginning of the year when they lost to Marshall. And Tyler Buckner, inconsistent quarterback, was damn sure inconsistent against South Carolina, even though he did take them down the field and they end up winning the ball game still. But he's still been inconsistent all year. So good job by Notre Dame landing Sam Hartman, and that's going to help out there definitely that quarterback situation.
Yeah. Like you said, missing piece of the puzzle. Been a consistent quarterback. Sore, before we get to you, let's answer Nino Brown T2T. I don't know why that was so hard to say. Nino Brown _T2T says, does Donovan Green follow Hartman to Notre Dame? That's a great question. The transfer portal is about to close here pretty soon, so he if he's going to make a decision, he better make it quickly. I don't. It all comes down to if the school is going to accept that too. And, notice that these kids do lose their scholarship, and then the school decides later if they want to reestablish that scholarship. It's not guaranteed when they transfer out. That's one of the things that does go down. But Sam Hartman in Notre Dame, how you feel about that?
I feel really good because he was pretty much one of the top quarterbacks in the ACC. He was like the hottest name. As soon as he hit the transfer portal, he was the hottest name. So this is a big pickup for Notre Dame. This is a move that will either have them have just normal above average season, or will put them in the playoffs. That's how big of a move Sam Hartman is for these guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's especially going to be good for his draft status if he can do well up in the cold in Notre Dame. So this
yep.
is a potential win-win for both sides.
Yeah, he did what we thought, or what I thought. I don't know if you guys agree. He did exactly what I thought that what's his name from Coastal Carolina should have did. Yeah, Grayson McCall should have did. And he's putting his money where his mouth is. Let's go through a little bit of Sam Hartman's stats. I'm gonna go ahead and bring him up on the.
I already
screen.
know them. You don't got to tell me. I know he got like damn near 40 passing touchdowns. Crazy.
So here's the stats on Sam Hartman real quick as I blow this up. So he's been with Wake Forest since 2018, and what you see is a trend that went upward ever since 2020. Know that he had wide receivers as of the likes of A.T. Perry, who's no joke. 299 completions to 508 attempts. So his completion percentage last year was not as good as it was this year. He kind of took a step up. But to note, he did miss the first game of the season, or was it the first two games? I can't remember. I know he didn't play the full season because of a was it a heart issue? Or no, it's a blood clot issue or something like that he had to deal with. But he came out with 3,700 yards. And what's crazy about this, he threw 500 less yards and had the same amount of touchdowns. Had the same amount of sacks, too. So if he would have played more games, he would have probably got sacked more. One thing that I did want to note, too, is his rushing totals went down from last year significantly. He had 200 more yards the previous year, 10 more rushing touchdowns than he did this year as well. And he just had one. So I don't know if that's just a change of the guard, if he was just trying to stay in the pocket more. I got to watch more Sam Hartman film. We were going to watch it. Me and Coach were going to watch it, but then he declared for the draft, so we'll save his film for or he decided to transfer out and didn't declare for the draft, so we'll save that film for later. But that's just one thing that I did want to kind of throw up there. Oh, my goodness, get this off the screen. I did want to throw that up there as far as what his statistics were like. So Sam Hartman, to me, this is a great move. He did what Grayson McCall should have did, go to a cold weather team. And I don't know I'm wondering what the Grayson McCall thing was like. Were people actually reaching out to him to come to the school? Were they accepting his transfer? That would be an interesting story to know. But I mean, Sam Hartman technically played for a Power 5 school. Say what you want, Wake Forest is a Power 5 school. They're in the ACC. Coastal Carolina is in the Sun Belt division, so they're in the bottom 5 school, or the week 5, however you want to. I know there's a word for it, but I always forget it. But the weaker 5 conferences that are underneath the Power 5. So great move by Sam Hartman. I've been a big Sam Hartman fan for a long time, so I want to see nothing but success out of this dude moving forward. So great job, man. You look like a damn Notre Dame fighting Irish. So
it's kind of sad that the only good thing we got out of this is Spencer Sanders, bro. That's the only thing we could have got out of this.
If you didn't know, Manny is an Auburn fan, and he's not happy. I thought you were a Spencer Sanders guy.
I told you he wasn't.
Who's the one up here that was talking about they were high on Spencer Sanders? Was it Fishing?
It had to have been Fishing.
It had to have been Fishing.
Not like Spencer Sanders
because Coach shook his head. Sora definitely is not a fan of his. Coach, you're not.
Bro. He's terrible, bro. I don't want this dude at all. Like I miss Bo Nix, bro. I can't believe it.
We put this dude in the big game situation. He turned into spoiled milk easily.
I miss Bo. I'm not even gonna lie.
You talking about the Big 12 championship last year? How he played, man? He stunk in that game. He stunk in the game against stunk against Texas. He stunk against Oklahoma. I mean, he was bad. He been bad.
Did we just hear that Manny said he missed?
I was about to say, somebody
Nix?
clip that, please.
Somebody clip it.
Somebody clip that.
Somebody clip it, yo.
Damn.
It's about to become a short. We're about to put the side by side, how it started, how it ended.